So welcome back to another video by TheYellowPolarBear. Today, we are back with another tier list, but this time, we have truly broken into new territory once again. We did the default profile picture tier list, truly unique, no one had ever done anything like it before. And then we made the Windows startup sound tier list, truly innovative, imaginative, unheard of. No one had done anything like it before. And now we're going to top ourselves again. A video game console add-on tier list, and we're marking history, isn't that right?
Pioneers.
First we have the Famicom disk system. Does it hold up?
It's got games.
Probably couldn't even tell the fucking time if you asked it to.
And you? I'd like to see you try, wise guy.
The thing is, I don't actually know anything about the Famicom disk system. It's a dick system. It plays dicks, I think. Well, let's look at these games, alright? Burger Time. Do you really want to be going over to your friend's house? You know, you go into your friend's house and they have the cool new console and they're like, alright, I got the Famicom disk system. Got it imported from Japan, and they bring out to you Burger Time. Do you think you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna go buy the Famicom disk system?
Yes, I'm gonna say let's get cooking.
Personally, I would not get cooking. I would get cooking with the arcade cabinet. What about, the thing about these games is, why can't they just be released for the Famicom? Like Dig Dug. Dig Dug was released for the Famicom. What benefit do you have putting on a disc? It's got soccer.
It's got
soccer.
It does. It's a bit of a hidden gem.
Fucking Metal Jesus Rock's hidden gems for the Famicom disk system.
Okay guys, hidden gems. First of all, soccer. The NES multi-tap hidden gem.
We'll put it in S for soccer. That is the first ranking we have ever made, and this video has been on for 11 minutes. Still going strong with the NES titles. Rob was more of a peripheral than an add-on, but we decided to be a bit lenient with peripherals. We added a couple here. Rob was add-on the NES, more so a controller, because it would put the controller in its little hands and it would play it for you. I don't think it was very good. This is how I sum up Rob the Robot.
No!
That's me when 5th consecutive Hypixel Bed Wars solo loss because guy used invisibility potion abuse. As you know, I don't actually form any opinions myself. I just use AVGN to form my own opinions. Just like any Scott the Was fan doesn't actually make their own opinions on video game consoles whatsoever. Isn't that right?
That's true. That's factual.
So that's an easy F for Rob the Robot. We already put in there. PlayStation VR. Neither of us has used a PlayStation VR, isn't that correct?
I have actually. I hated it.
Yeah, hey, oh, what did you not like about it?
It has no games.
We'll go put it in H for has no games. Yeah, there we go. EB Games. Let's go to EB Games. So here's the games. So let's find one that I care about. Yep. I don't think there are no PS4 VR games that I care about.
You'll need these. What else do you need? I like the idea of like, oh, you buy like a Switch game or something, and it's like you need these. And it's just Joy-Cons or a Pro Controller.
It's just like on the back of all the Wii U games where they had to tell people, this game does not play on a Wii, but it plays on a Wii U. But speaking of things that have games, Game Boy Player. What were some of the things that the Game Boy Player had in terms of just exclusive advantages?
Well, if
yeah, that was my favorite part about the Game Boy Player. I love that because you can't do that with the Wii Motion Plus.
I think it gets an A for GBA. What do you think?
No, it's got screws on the bottom, and it's got an eject button. Oh my god, it's got screws on the bottom. Then we have the Satellaview.
It is really cool.
S. You could be in the middle of playing Mother, then you get some messages on your Super Nintendo say beep boop boop boop, Jimmy Carter dead.
Also these. You can't forget these.
So what's this? Does this come with the Satellaview? Oh.
No. This is like stuff that they did distribute this.
Well, you know what you say. You are what you eat. And this dude's clearly, yeah, like black crayons. Why are they all in distress? Nah, that's too far. Nah, that's this. Then we have the e-reader. It had new Hideo Kojima fighting Fanboy Arena.
I would say that's pretty worth it.
A 64 disk drive.
It has a simple English Wikipedia article.
When it came out, the Dreamcast had already been out, and soon for Nintendo fans, the GameCube was developed with the built-in CD drive. For these reasons, it was unsuccessful. The DD, I guess, cool idea, because, you know, this could actually tell the time, unlike puny Famicom disk system. Couldn't tell the time. In all honesty, though, like, I guess just because of the lifespan, there was really nothing to do with the DD. Collector's value? Sure, it's cool, because...
Barely.
I mean, I guess if you're Metal Jesus Rocks reviewing the 64DD US version and he has no idea what a 64 disc drive is, sure, that's cool. But like, yeah, Mario Odyssey was like the only thing that I can ever think of. As you know, we don't form our own opinions. We only rely on other people's opinions.
Nintendo announced that they were going to make a disc drive that would fit on the bottom of the N64 and basically expand that.
He wouldn't use Metal Jesus. He'll be like, I'll give it 5 hidden gems. He'll actually hide the gems. You have to find them yourself. That's where the rating is. It's a hidden gem in its own right. And then he'll make a video 7 weeks later being like, okay, Metal Jesus Rocks hidden gems, the 64 disc drive rating. We put Microsoft Bob in here because we were looking at a tier list for video game consoles and they put PC in there.
I like the smiley face.
I like the little smiley face. I like that as a clock. Unlike the Famicom disk system, already better than the Famicom disk system because, you know...
And that's why we're putting it below the Famicom disk system.
Yeah, that's why we're going to put it B for Bob. And OS First Timer reviewed it. I don't think OS First Timer has reviewed the Famicom disk system. I don't know what that is. I forgot what that is. What is that?
I think that's Mac OS 9.
Mac OS 6. Feel.
Calculator. Maybe that's a calculator.
Educational Insights Interactive.
Oh dear, no.
That's the clock, Bob. So yeah, C for clock. Atari Jaguar CD. Like, I've read about the Jaguar CD, but I literally cannot name a single game. Oh, this is the toilet. And they literally have the game library on the Wikipedia page just because they have to fill up the space. There's a double speed drive. It was made by Jeff. S tier then. Oh, it was made by Jeff. Probably can't tell the time though. Sigma Designs? Excuse me. It was on the NASDAQ. It was an American public corporation designed and built high-performance system on a chip semiconductor technologies. 13 games were released. That is actually more than the 64 disc drive. How many units did the Jaguar even sell? Less than 150,000. That is more than the Virtual Boy. Wait, no, Jaguar. No, f off. There was no Jaguar VR. Are you serious? And that's pretty much it. Genuinely, I can't actually find a single good thing about the Jaguar CD. But I mean, it was made by Sigma Design, so you know you gotta give it some leeway. What was this one?
That's the Famicom VR.
It had the car driving game. I love playing VR 8-bit games. So I think that pretty much sums up what I think about the Famicom VR. I don't even need to say anything else. So F. In television, I can remember back in the 70s being like, I wish my video games could talk to me. And then the next day, Santa Claus came to my door and said, in television speaker thing.
Bluetooth device.
Can't speak very well.
Bell Electronics presents Space Spartans.
F tier. Xbox 360 HD DVD player. What can I say?
We all love HD DVD.
There was definitely not a competitor that was definitely not even around. It was definitely not even around. Like at the beginning of HD DVD, that was already being. I'm just gonna have to make a new tier. It is SS. Napster on Wii U. Famicom. What is this? Is another Famicom one?
That's the modem.
There was nothing to do on the internet in 1985.
Well, it was pretty cool. Come on.
Okay. Tell me one cool thing you could do with it.
It can access stocks.
But then we have the Super Game Boy. If we were to talk seriously for a second, this is actually very cool because you get to play it in color. So I mean, it's cool. It was good. I wouldn't say revolutionary because I mean, would you really want to play a compromised game on a home console? No.
Yes.
Why would you want to play Super Mario Land on your Super Nintendo when you can have Super Mario World? I think a B. Sure. This is the first time you've ever agreed with me on anything. Speaking of FIFA Dreams, Sega CD. You are actually the only person on planet Earth that likes the Sega CD. Sell me the Sega CD.
It has Shining Force CD. That's all you have to hear.
Shining.
That's the best game.
Let me guess. It's probably going to be a weeaboo Japanese game with loud, squeaky anime women. There we go. Boom. But you said you had another compelling point. I want to hear it.
It has Slime Sissy.
Tell me. Honestly, does this look easy to control?
Like, you know.
B for CD, and then Sega 32X. I remember the Sega 32X for one thing and one thing only. Are you ready to hear what it is?
Yeah.
Double S, and then we finish off vitality sensor, unreleased.
It should get its own tier, I think.
It sensed your heartbeat. I don't know what they would use it for. I'm gonna have to own tier 2. There's the vitality sensor. That is the definitive console add-on tier list. As I said in the beginning of the video, we are making history. You know, no one will ever see what's coming next, and you should all be terrified for what we're gonna think of next, for we are creative geniuses. Have a beautiful, wonderful day.